welcome back to my channel. It's Vlogmas, you know. It is now day 4, 5. I lose track of my days, but it's either or. Today we're gonna do a little cooking special, and this should be lit, y'all. Like, I saw this on Instagram. I figured, let's try it. So what we're gonna make today is I don't even know what to call it. That's the crazy part. I feel like I want to call it French toast waffles. French toast waffle egg sandwich. Don't know. We'll come up with something. So basically we're going to make French toast, but we're not going to use bread. We're going to use waffles, Lego waffles. And we're just gonna make a sandwich with it, and we'll see how this works. We're making it from scratch, so let's get into it. Ingredients: you're gonna need some vegetable oil, you're gonna need some cheese. We like shredded cheese in this house, so we have shredded cheese. You're gonna need 4 eggs, 2 for your waffles to make them French toast, and 2 for your eggs. Your waffles, some brown sugar, your plate, your utensils, mixing bowl, 1/2 cup of milk, black pepper, salt, vanilla extract, I feel like that's how you say it, some flour, and then if you're Jamaican, Caribbean, you should know about Gray's chicken. These sausages are loved for breakfast sandwiches, and we cannot forget the most important ingredient, which is a glass of wine. Say nah, y'all, this is not wine, it's ginger ale, but it just made it look, you know, a little better. Let's get into it. Okay, so the first thing you're gonna need to do, crack your 2 eggs. This is already a little crack. Feel me? Try not to get any shells in there. Now with this, it says, you know, most ingredients, they tell you a teaspoon, tablespoon, whatever. We're gonna do it my way. We're gonna do a little dap, pinch of salt. They call it a pinch, dap. Shake, little black pepper. I should probably whisk first for you guys. We're gonna mix this up. Mix it really well, guys. Okay, we're gonna pour in, it's 1/2 cup of milk. If you can see, that's half. We're gonna pour in 1/2 of this. And the kind of milk we use, I use soy milk, actually. I use soy milk. Mix that up. We're actually not doing like your regular French toast. We don't have cinnamon in the house, that's fine. So I searched the recipe and it said to use brown sugar. So you put a dab of brown sugar. You put your vanilla extract. ShopRite brand, wherever you're from. If you don't have a ShopRite, you know, vanilla extract. This we're gonna measure. This, it's supposed to be a teaspoon. This is a little more than a teaspoon, but who doesn't like vanilla? So we're not gonna do the whole spoon because it's not really a teaspoon. Might do a little extra. Give this a whisk. Give this a whisk. Then you're gonna drop some flour in it. The same spoon you just used for your vanilla extract, you could use, scoop you up some flour. You literally just need a spoonful. And that might be a little too much anyway too. But it makes it work. Regular old flour. You don't need the rising flour, just regular flour. If you're Caribbean, you know why I say you don't need the rising flour, because that John is for when you're making like dumpling and you need the dough to rise for real. We might pour a little bit more brown sugar in here just to give it the extra pizzazz. You just keep mixing this until the flour doesn't look like as clumpy. And you just mix it. It smells really good, guys. Okay, so we're gonna let this sit. And in the meantime, we're gonna get our stove going. Can you? Yeah, we'll slide a little. That was sad that I didn't know what burner. This is where you use your oil. You put it at the bottom of your pan. You don't need a lot, you just pour a little bit. That's about a tablespoon. We'll say a tablespoon. You spread it around. You see, you don't really need a lot because it spreads around. I'm gonna bring you guys closer, but just to give you an idea. You let that go. In the meantime, you clean up. Back, you still keep your salt and pepper because you're gonna need it to make your eggs. In the meantime, while we're waiting for that, you could go ahead, mix up, and dip your waffle. It would be smart for me to have thongs, right, guys? We have thongs. Let's get some thongs. Okay, so you're gonna just dip it. Just saturate it. Literally, you're just saturating that. We're gonna let that sit because we need something else. Let's take a sip. This is ginger ale, if I didn't tell you. Oh, you know what I should have had, guys? I should have had some not brown sugar, powdered sugar. That would make this love. I don't really have, so we'll just work with what we have. You just let that cook for a little bit. Get your next waffle, dip it. But it's going pretty well. As you guys can see, it's cooking pretty well. I really should have had some powdered sugar. That would have put some pizzazz. Oh, and if you don't have vegetable oil, it's nothing wrong with using some cooking spray. Kirkland, Costco brand. Love me some Costco. You know, you just cook each side 1 to 2 minutes. I like to continuously flip just so that like it gets that brownness that I want. I like the outsides really crisp. And if you don't like oily, always get a napkin, place it on your plate, and then you can use that to dry out your food. Fill your eggs, put a dab of salt, what's the word I say? Sprinkle, whatever the word is, I call it dab. Some black pepper. You get your fork, and then you just whisk. While we're still waiting, you could get your hot dogs. You can use hot dogs, you can use bacon, whatever you like. I want a hot dog. I want my Jamaican hot dog. And then you're just gonna slice it so that it can be enough for your sandwich. So, place your egg. It sizzles up pretty fast. We'll put the cheese at the end, actually. Your spatula. I kind of get my eggs, not like in an omelet form, but I flip it inwards. That egg is pretty much cooked, so. Oh, you know what you guys can do? Yeah, it's still pretty hot. If you don't want to put the cheese on your egg, you could top your 2 Eggos with the cheese so that when you make the actual sandwich, you have cheese on both sides.